What's up? Good morning. Another edition of the Destination Fantasy Podcast. We are live. Sorry for the little slight delay, but we here back in the fold, week 11. It's basically go time for these fantasy leagues. Second half of the season in the NFL. We here. So introduce my two brothers. I got Deshaun here, and I got Walter. What's up, bros?
Man, I feel good this morning. How you guys feel? Look, Jamar, I just want to make this known. Like, I don't know how you just did that. Like 5 minutes ago, you was looking like an Eskimo. No, like 2 minutes ago, you were looking like an Eskimo, and then now you all suited and booted and ready to roll.
Hey,
all right, Clark Kent.
Look, man, you're dad, Walter's dad. You know how it is. You just gotta hurry up and got that finger snap ability like Thanos. That's what I got.
Yeah.
Oh man, so look, we got some stuff to get into. Maybe even preview a little stuff that's coming this Thursday. I mean, we'll see. But first thing I want to bring to light here, we're gonna talk about this one here first. So, kind of unexpected news came out of left field. Amari Cooper, a man tested positive for COVID. He's out today. Also, he might be out Thursday too, and that's a double whammy. So, as we know, we'll talk about it later. The Cowboys play. They're at Kansas City. That's going to be a shootout in my opinion. Dallas actually can play some defense this year. Outside of last week, Chiefs don't really play any defense, so we'll see. We'll see. Well, do you want to talk about that incident?
That
yeah,
we just talked about.
Yeah.
If you
we don't have to. It's up to you.
Sure. Sure. It's Zach Stacy, right?
Yeah. So basically, people, we'll keep this brief because I know this is a fantasy show, but the reason why I bring it up because he used to play in NFL and domestic violence is a big no-no around here. And so Zach Stacy used to play in the NFL. Used to play for the Rams. There's a disturbing video out there. Him and I guess supposedly girlfriend, wife, whomever. You use your imagination and you know what happened there. But like that is not okay. I'm glad she was able to put up cameras because darn well that wasn't the first time that happened, and so it brought it to light. So yeah, if you're ever in that position, seek help immediately.
No, I'm with you, bro. And that's one of those things. And I'm gonna just be brief about it, dude. You're a running back. You are still big as ever. Those are the things that you cannot do. I don't care if you're a smaller guy. It is absolutely wrong to put your hands on a female, especially when you on that type of platform that you have as far as the NFL. They take those accusations seriously, and I get it. He's a former NFL player, but still, man, those are things that we kind of get tired of seeing, and it seems like it's been a reoccurring theme as of late. Domestic violence is not it's just something that I just really don't care to see. So Jamar said, man, just walk away. There's always a better way.
Absolutely. And not even just I'm gonna play kind of devil's advocate on this, not just males putting their hands on females. There's male domestic violence as well, and it kind of goes underreported because us as men, we have egos, and it's the last thing you want to do is have somebody to know that you it's almost looked at as weak, and it shouldn't be like that. We got that same thing going on with Dalvin Cook. We're going to see how that case plays out, but I really admire him for coming out and be like, hey, no, I was a victim. And you don't see that a lot, man. But we have to protect ourselves as well. But just for everybody, keep your damn hands to yourself.
Yep,
pretty much. So that's our piece on that. We'll keep it moving to some, I guess brighter news, whatnot. So real quick, Rams Broncos on the bye this week. So no, you're not gonna see Odell Beckham. You're not gonna see Matthew Stafford or the greatest running back of all time, Melvin Gordon III. You're not gonna see that. So.
Hold up, man. Don't disrespect Cooper Kupp like that, man.
Oh.
Cooper Kupp is on the bye. Number one fantasy wide receiver, so hopefully you have a legit, bench player that will actually fill that heavy void. Cooper Kupp been balling this season. Shout out to him. I own him in 2 leagues, so I had to go ahead and throw that out there. you know.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So first headline and first game I really want to get into is this the man that said, I'm back. I'm back. And all I know is last week, his first two touches was a running touchdown and a passing touchdown. And now all of a sudden he's starting this week. If you don't know who we're talking about, it's Cam Newton. Cam Newton is fantasy relevant. Cam Newton is back in the fold. It's like I mentioned last week, it's a win-win scenario, match made in heaven. He's back with the Panthers, going against his former coach Ron Rivera today. I guess, what are you all's expectations of Cam Newton running this offense?
As far as expectations of running the offense, I think they'll be absolutely fine. Look, I understand that Cam is back, and it's always a good this guy just loves football. I mean, the preparation is the way how he approaches the game. He's always smiling. It looks like he's always out there having fun. And we all know from a fantasy perspective, he's a dual threat. He can get it done via air as well as with his legs. So the points are going to come. But man, let's talk about this I'm back thing, bro. I'm not sure if y'all seen the meme, it said, Mariah Carey when Christmas time is coming. And that Mariah Carey music, I'm back, dude. That was freaking hilarious, man. So I think it's a better league with Cam Newton in it. I just like his charisma and everything that he brings to this team. So
yeah, Cam Newton to Carolina is Lance Stephenson for the Indiana Pacers. Lance couldn't play anywhere else but for the Indiana Pacers. This is a feel good story right here. Now the big thing with Cam is is he going to be able to get the ball, down the field big time? He had that shoulder injury a few years ago, and he hasn't really pushed the ball down the field since that. That's what I'm gonna be kind of watching out for. I'm excited to see Cam back in the league though, because he said something. He's like, "There's not 32 quarterbacks better than me." Absolutely not. And they had a whole roster full of them in Carolina, and they did the right thing by bringing my man's back. So, yes, if I can get it, can't wait. I'm excited. If I can get it, I'm gonna watch it.
There you go. And so, just like you said, there's not 32 quarterbacks better than him. So let's see. David Mills, definitely not. Tyrod Taylor, he's not. Taylor Heineke, the other quarterback that he's going against, he's not.
Hold on. Time's out. Hey, man, Heineke been balling, though, man. Low key, nobody gives Heineke prop. Heineke, he has good and bad games, man. I kind of like him. He got a little swagger to him.
He's a gamer. I give him that. He's a gamer. He doesn't, fold in the moment. He's limited in his abilities to certain extents, but it's that he's going to go out there and give it his all, right?
Yeah, Cam Newton's a Power Ranger. Heineke's like a VR trooper. He's still a hero. Yeah.
Woo. I miss VR troopers. Oh man,
the struggle.
But yeah, so I feel like this game here. I feel like the Panthers' offense is going to look especially well for a number of reasons. One, I mean, Cam has that chip on his shoulder. Cam going against his former coach. Washington's defense outside of last week has looked really suspect. They don't have Chase Young anymore. Mm-hmm. Christian McCaffrey is the ultimate Swiss Army knife here, so I expect him to be heavily involved one way or another. The only thing that I'm concerned about, and maybe going forward, is how DJ Moore, production is going to be. Because before all of this, DJ Moore is actually having a really good season, fantasy-wise and just football-wise. I mean, we'll see. I think DJ Moore still, doesn't hiccup too much, but that's the only thing. And maybe Robbie Anderson's, production might increase here a little bit. He did catch a touchdown last week. So we'll see there. And then really quick on the other side of the ball, Antonio Gibson. So I listened to the man that, that's kind of next to me on the screen and said, start J.D. McKissick. I took a big L on that one. But nevertheless, no, Antonio Gibson, he found the end zone twice against a Tampa Bay defense that's, against the run is pretty good. Panthers front seven is actually really good as well. Are we tempering expectations for Antonio Gibson here?
No, I just think it's one of those things where it's okay, once you see somebody get into a groove, you can hopefully they'll be able to maintain that. But with that being said, Jamar, I know that the Panthers front is pretty stout.
Right.
I think you should temper your expectations, but at the same time, I mean, he only needs a couple of touches to, pop one into like the end zone. So hopefully he does get those goal line carries and make, a little bit of relevancy for your fantasy team.
Fair enough.
Sorry, you basically nailed it. Yeah. Yeah, we can move. Yeah.
All right. So we want to go to something next that's near and dear to your heart down there in Indy. So Colts, Bills. So my first question is, this is going to be an absolutely good game in my opinion. But my first question is, does Jonathan Taylor's hot streak continue against that Bills defense? That is the question.
Absolutely. Good, bad, ugly. Jonathan Taylor he's still getting his yards as long as Frank runs the damn ball, as Quentin Nelson would say. I know. Have y'all seen that shirt where it says "Run the damn ball"? Like he's literally walking in practice with that. So
That's awesome.
if we run the ball like I know we can, I mean I'm not worried about it, man. We even with all the losses we had, against the Rams and Rams, Titans, Jonathan Taylor still got his yards. So. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to continue. Go ahead and start him, Jamar. You're going to get it. He might get old Chubb, too.
Okay. Sean, I guess how you feel about this game, this matchup here?
So we talked about it, Walt and I, while you were, doing your thing. So, look, man, Jonathan Taylor is as hot as anybody right now, man. Like, I mean, I don't know what is gotten into him, but he's running like a man possessed. I think the little bit of extra fuel for him to be able to take over the rushing title will, go ahead and like sink himself in. I think he's out for blood right now. So I think against a defense like this, like why wouldn't you want to perform at like the highest? Buffalo's been up and down, and man, dare I say it, I think Indy can actually take this one if they run the football. If Carson Wentz can go out there and keep the game close enough towards the end, just go ahead and pound the rock with Jonathan Taylor. And again, I'm not taking anything away from the Bills. They were my Super Bowl pick coming into the year. But I mean, we'll see. It's going to be definitely a good game. And like I was telling Walt, I'm all locked in for this football game. It's going to be good. It's going to be some good football.
Yeah, taking the fan hat off too. The one way the Bills can kill us though is our secondary has been so depleted. Xavier Rhodes is hurt. Rock Ya-Sin's been in and out of the lineup. We may get TJ Carey back. Justin Blackman, my favorite safety in the league, he's out with his Achilles tear. So they could tear us up in that secondary if we don't get pressure on Josh Allen.
That's true. I mean this. So okay. So. I'm going to start Jonathan Taylor regardless because I'll be a fool not to.
Yep.
But Michael Pittman, I think I have him in 3 leagues. I think I have to start him one by default. But, I mean, I guess what are we doing here with Michael Pittman?
I say that's another one too. Like, Michael Pittman's Carson Wentz's go-to guy, even if it's just yards. Now, he may not get the touchdowns. So if you have another option for that, I would. But, I mean, he's still, he's Carson Wentz's go-to guy. Like, no matter what, he's going to get Michael Pittman the ball, and he's going to get the looks at least. So, I mean, he'll get something. Don't expect him to drop a dud. But, I'm not expecting, 200 yards, 3 tubs, anything. Nothing crazy like that.
Okay. Yeah. I see exactly the same. Somewhere like middle of the pack as far as like that goes. I don't want to go as far as to say like he's only going to give you like wide receiver 3 numbers. He may flirt with that borderline wide receiver 2, but and again, Walt already hit the nail on the head. Just temper your expectations in this matchup.
Okay, so in my 16 team, I'm starting them because I have to.
That's a deeper league, yeah, for sure.
Right. In my 12-teamer, I mean, I'm right now rolling out Tyreek Hill, Mike Evans, and Keenan Allen. So
that sounds good to me, man.
All right. So that's a noon kickoff, 1:00 Eastern time. So I'll definitely be tuning into that. All right, a game that's near and dear to my heart. Ravens Bears. So before 24 hours ago at this moment, I picked my team to lose on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. But, then I found out Hollywood Brown is out. and Lamar Jackson may not play. So, okay, let's just say, for instance, he does play. Like fantasy value for Lamar Jackson, fantasy value for Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews, Lat Murray, Devontae Freeman. Like, what is your approach here for this game for the Ravens side of the ball?
Man, that's tough. So, who is the backup there?
I think they mentioned Hundley.
I say it's not RG3 anymore. Hundley played for us.
Is it?
Yeah, Hundley's like on our practice squad.
Let me see. All right,
like nobody knows. Like,
if that's the case, the guy in the radio told me something different. Well, while we find that out, so let's say backup X for now, right?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they probably be giving the ball a lot more to Lat Murray and Devontae Freeman.
I would think so, considering that, Lamar Jackson rarely misses a game. I think he's been designated with this injury over the past couple of weeks. It just always has been like illness, and like toward like the end of the of the week, like he'll say, okay, like he's gonna play. So this whatever is going on with him has been lingering. And right now, I just looked it up. Tyler Huntley will take over as QB1 if he cannot go. So, man, yeah, it's going to take a hit to guys like Mark Andrews, who I'm starting in our main league, Jamar. Maybe I might want to start someone else. Like I do have, I think I got Mike Gesicki. So depending upon like the matchup there, I'm not sure exactly who the Dolphins play. I might need to switch them out, but that one is going to be like a little bit tough to see. Now, I'm hoping that Lamar Jackson does play. I really am. I know you're not, Jamar, because you guys will legit have a shot. But, I think Lamar Jackson was ranked the number one QB coming into this week as far as like fantasy goes for just this week, projections anyway. So he was supposed to slice and dice you guys, man. But hopefully that won't be the case.
Oh, man.
So I stand corrected. There, it's Tyler Huntley. I thought you were talking about Brett Hundley, like the one who used to play for Green Bay. But yeah, actually, this guy named Tyler Huntley, and then Trace McSorley comes in after that.
Yes. Bunch of unknowns.
Yep, don't know anything about those guys.
He ain't even the right Huntley.
All right, so we got a question here from the gray area. Do y'all talk dynasty? Well, I mean, Deshaun and I, we are in a dynasty league.
Yeah.
Every now and then we'll mention it. This is our first year in it. So basically, getting our feet wet into that. Some people are doing better than others in that dynasty league. So that's probably why it's not mentioned too well on my end. But nevertheless, yeah, we can definitely talk dynasty if you have any dynasty questions there.
Yeah, and this game actually plays into my dynasty fantasy implications because of considering the fact that it looks like DeAndre Hopkins is a no-go. This week, yet again. So I will be starting Rashad Bateman this week. I really have no choice. I mean, I could play Robbie Anderson, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to get out of Robbie Anderson. So I'm going to have to, go ahead and play him right now. And, just for the record, I just wanted to show that, that I'm whooping y'all in that league as well, man. Like the margin, it ain't even close, bro.
Come on, man. You don't have to bring it up.
It's not even close. It's not even close. It's not even close, man. 1 and 2 is looking like it's really 1 and 8, basically. Like that's how far away from I am from like the next person.
Okay.
Oh man. I don't even want to talk about it. Dude, I'm in a rebuilding year already.
Rebuilding?
Out the gate rebuilding. I'm trying to figure out who's trying to make my team next year. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. So we having tryouts. Yeah. So I mean, honestly, if Lamar Jackson plays, that is a huge uptick for Bateman there, in my opinion, for you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, outside of Jalen Johnson, you can definitely carve up our defense on that one.
What time is this game, Jamar?
No.
Oh, yeah. So you're definitely going to have to watch this and see how it plays out. So all Lamar Jackson fantasy owners out there, make sure you are keying in, man, because you don't want to be last minute with that guy still in your lineup.
Yep.
Definitely want to have a backup plan.
Yep. So when 10:30 Central Time hits, when the active lists come out, you know, be prepared. And so Bear side, I like David Montgomery today. I do. Personally, for me, I just want to see the continued development of Justin Fields at this point. Let me see. Khalil Mack, he decided to have some season-ending foot surgery. I don't blame him. Hakeem Hicks is out. Allen Robinson is doubtful. Eddie Jackson is questionable. Basically, the vets just gave up on the season. I don't blame them. That's what it feels like, and I don't blame them one bit. So basically, just rest your bodies, get your checks. Bears rookies and offense, everybody else, prove yourself to make the team next year, and hopefully, at the same time, we'll be cleaning out somebody's locker in the office. So.
Can you guys release the tight end from Notre Dame, which I picked up like 2 years ago?
Cole Kmet?
Yeah, Cole Kmet. Yeah, it was on the tip of my tongue.
We kind of need him, man.
Nah, bro, we need him a little bit more. Let him come back.
You have Mo Alley Cox. I'm not trying to hear it.
You just said it. Like, he's not like. Nah,
that's funny.
We need a little bit more than Mo. We need a little more than Mo.
You got Jack Doyle.
Jack Doyle's 46 years old. Like,
why is he playing there?
Hey. Jack ain't there much, man.
Wow, Jamar, you're really throwing out some productive names, man.
Right.
I mean, if you really want a tight end, go get Eric Ebron back. I'm pretty sure Deshaun be happy about that.
Please take him off. Take him off our hands. Take him off our hands.
Nah, y'all got it. He can dance and jig with y'all.
Oh man! All right, so we got another question here from JC. Good morning, Tony Pollard or Alex Collins? Half-point PPR. So,
Alex Collins. I'm taking Alex Collins, especially with the news about my boy. Jesus Christ, say his name. Chris Carson. Yeah. I mean, he's out for the season. I mean, he's pretty much got the starting role. You got Russ back. Russ gonna feed him. I think it'll be a lot better balanced attack. Because you have to worry about the pass as well. Now somebody can actually throw the ball. I'll roll Collins. Pollard, I have him in one of my leagues though, because everybody's hurt or on bye. So yeah.
Same. I'm definitely going the same. Tony Pollard is one of those guys who can. You really don't need to design too many plays for this guy for him to be effective. He only really needs 5 to 10 touches a game, and that's typically what he gets. And one of them can go for a touchdown, either passing or receiving. He's a fantastic back. But with that being said, I think Collins is going to get majority of the work. Fantasy football is a game of volume, and it looks like the volume would be heavily in Collins' favor. So I'm gonna give the edge to Collins here.
Yeah, this is a trifecta here, and it's like, so with the Pollard effect, if and or when Ezekiel Elliott start missing time, Tony Pollard is a very hot commodity. But until then, I mean, Collins is the one with the opportunity, so, and the value, just like y'all said. So yeah, Collins here. So appreciate the question, JC. Please like, subscribe, share. We appreciate you. Continue to rock with us. All right, so next game. I wish I had some medieval Game of Thrones.
Trumpets and stuff playing in the background.
That's what I need right now, because Sir Nicholas Chubb is back. He returns, and he's about to light up his Lions defense. Light them up. I mean, if I had rankings right now, he's running back one for this week by far. So on the flip side, you got Jared Goff out, so we have another unknown quarterback coming in, Tim Boyle.
I know Tim Boyle.
Huh?
Man, Tim Boyle he's a gun. I'm just joking.
I was about to say, please enlighten me, bro.
He's a new Mike White.
Dude, because Mike White got canceled real quick.
Yeah. He had one game though.
He did. I thought that they was going to, cancel Zach Wilson and make Mike White the guy.
I mean, hold up. He kind of put that on himself, because he said prior to that game he felt like he was the number 1 overall pick, and then what'd he do? He come out and throw a bunch of picks. So yeah, you're a pick, all right. Yeah, okay.
Oh man. So real quick before I get more to this game. So last week, the Lions played the Steelers.
Oh
and
man.
and I swear this is not a shot at your Steelers. My gripe was actually with TJ Hawkinson. Just like you had a gripe with Mike Gesicki. So I can understand, Gesicki, all those targets, 0 points. But Hawkinson played 70 minutes of football and did absolutely nothing.
Just out there running around.
Yeah, he burning calories out there. Him and Kirk Cousins was like best buds or something. Just burning calories. So, all right. Anyway, back to this game. I mean, outside of, I guess, Deandre Swift and I guess by default Hawkinson, I mean, I would assume this unknown quarterback will throw to his tight end. That's a security blanket, I would assume, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and you mentioned security blanket. I'm going to go ahead and throw in DeAndre Swift as well. You know how those guys, when they don't feel comfortable, they like to check it down. So DeAndre Swift is great in space. He's a fantastic receiving back. And I think that he do, hold some pretty good fantasy value even against a tougher opponent in the Cleveland Browns. But make no mistake about it, I don't think we're giving Nick Chubb enough praise right now. I think he's going to run for like 60-something yards, man. 2 touchdowns, something like that. No Kareem Hunt. Baker Mayfield is Baker Mayfield. He's just going to hand it. Baker Mayfield's best move is handing the ball off to Nick Chubb, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Right now, so. He does it so well. Just turn around.
Beautifully.
Hey, what's even better is when Chubb is hurt, or not hurt, or tired. I don't like seeing any player hurt. And then Kareem Hunt come on the other side. When you got options like that, hey, that's Baker's game.
Oh, bro, the way y'all saying this is like, Baker's showing out in the layup line before the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, basically,
you can't stop him.
You know how I feel about Baker Mayfield. He ain't the quarterback that's going to take you to the promised land. I'm going to say it over and over and over again just because I was right about saying it. I like Baker Mayfield. He is a middle-of-the-pack quarterback that, he's just average.
I'll tell you what. Guy. He's a Michael Jordan handing the ball off.
Oh, that he is.
Can't stop him. GOAT status.
I feel like him and Jason Garrett need to collaborate one day. One hands the ball off, one's clapping it away.
Good job, Baker. Good job.
Oh man. So yeah, Nick Chubb should have a great game here. Pass catchers, I'm sure. I think Baker's adequate enough to throw against this Lions team if he needs to. So
yeah, play action should be in full swing in this one. I'm just not sure who's going to be the beneficiary of that, play action. I think Jarvis Landry going to play this week.
I think I haven't heard anything otherwise.
Hey, what's the other guy named
Donovan? Yep, that's what I was
mentioning. He did what Odell was supposed to do.
He's the ultimate boomer bust play. He got that deep threat role. He gets no more than 4 targets a game. So I guess when he connects, he connects. So that more so plays if the ball gets to him. So
I don't trust people with multiple names, man. I don't trust the Ben Jarvis Green Ellis's and the
Jarvis Green Ellis,
the Mo Alley Coxes,
hey.
John David
guys
Booty.
Yeah, I just don't. Guys with multiple names, they don't tend to fare well in the fantasy world. So I like to
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Hey, same thing.
I'm bringing it home.
Same thing.
Hey, so
I get it.
I guess the best, multiple name player that I can think of in fantasy history is Maurice Jones-Drew.
Probably. He's definitely atop that list.
I hated him, man. I hated him.
I'm sure he did.
Oh my God, he's like a little bowling ball, man.
Just plowing away at your team twice a year. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh man! All right, so this is going to be an AFC Championship preview right here. The Houston Texans versus the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, I don't have anything next to it because I mean it's kind of self-explanatory. No,
I need to upset.
Good luck with that. No, my real question here is the running back situation. So Jerry McNichols is out. Adrian Peterson is there, but this Deontay Foreman guy seemed like he won't go away. But I did, do some research, and he kind of like Adrian Peterson kind of actually split carries with him last week. So going forward, I guess with this Titans backfield, this team is still steamrolling. I guess who do you trust more, Deontay Foreman or Adrian Peterson?
I definitely trust Deontay Foreman a little bit better. I think Adrian Peterson could get man, I do, man. Like Adrian Peterson, we got to stop thinking about the name. Foreman is a little bit younger. Adrian Peterson is just, I don't know. He's like that telephone that still has like the cord attached to it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And he's just like that. And, he's beautiful to look at, but it's just, we just need to like look at him and admire what he's done for so many years. Adrian Peterson time is up. Yeah, he'll, 5 yards in, hand on the ball because nobody's going to stop him. But as far as being able to play a full 4 quarters of football, no, those days are done.
Hey, man, so I'm about to relate this to my real life. All right, so I got 2 vehicles that I drive. I got this really, really, really nice Toyota Tundra. It's a really nice truck. But then I got this old Honda Accord. It's like 07. It's got 230-something thousand miles on it. That's Adrian Peterson. You know which one I drive to work every day? That Honda. Because I know it's every morning it's going to fire up as long as it got gas. It ain't even got to have gas in it. I can put water in it. It's still going to run. So I'm rolling with give me AP, man. He's got to have that one game that make us think, oh, man, dude, this is just like 2012 AP or 2013. Like I want to remember the glory days, and today might be the day because Houston's terrible.
They are hot trash. Outside of Brandon Cooks, I mean, nobody else is really fantasy relevant.
They should have released that man just for like, I don't know,
just like they did Mark Ingram. They just
just let him go. He deserves better. He deserves that horseshoe.
You know who deserves better? What's his name? Deshaun Watson. He's still stuck.
Oh, man.
He's in the Lazarus pit or something. No. He's in that. No, he's in that pit that Bane put Batman in. That's where Deshaun Watson's at. With a broken back.
Trying to make that jump.
Oh, man.
You think darkness is your ally. Okay. All right, so real quick notes here that I just kind of hit my phone. So I guess just quick injury notes. Latavius Murray, ankle expected to play. Donovan Peoples-Jones, grown, has a chance, but not a great one to play. So he might not be playing. Jamal Williams, thigh, expected to play. James Robinson, heel, knee, expected to play. Curtis Samuel has a small chance to play today. Sources say if he can't go today, he'll play next week. Baker Mayfield will play, but, quote, he'll be in pain, add a bruised heel and bone bruise in his knee to a previous torn left labrum. So, his handoff game might not be as strong, but, I mean, we'll see there. Aaron Rodgers will start, but, quote, toe injury is a real and concerning injury. Rodgers will likely have to deal with it for the remainder of the season, sources say.
He'll be fine.
Kyler Murray, ankle, unlikely to play once again.
I mean, I think that's the right thing with Kyler Murray, considering the fact that, I think they are going into, like, their bye week this week, so why not sit those guys? I think they got a strong hold on the up on that division. So I think they're definitely doing the right thing.
Right. You know the thing that this is one of my biggest things when Kyler Murray got drafted. I knew he was eventually going to get injured just because of his size. And I know this injury. I don't think this injury happened on like a huge contact play, but like a big part of his game is his mobility. And they're smart for holding him out, but we want to see like how it goes, after this.
Hey, real quick, we do have a lineup question here from 808 and Heartbreak. I have running backs Jonathan Taylor, Dalvin Cook, James Conner, and CH. Sheesh, you got a good running back core. Wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, AJ Brown, Tyreek Hill. Man, bro,
who are you playing? Like, who didn't?
How many teams in this league? Okay, so 2 running backs, 2 wide receiver, 1 flex. Who do I start this week? Okay. All right, so then he also said also have tight ends as Gesicki and Ertz. My gosh. All right, so let's break this down real quick. Jonathan Taylor has the Bills. Dalvin Cook has the Packers. James Conner has the Seahawks. CEH has the Cowboys.
Well, you know, Jonathan Taylor's a lock out of all of them. I mean, he's about to be leading the league in rushing. I don't think you're going to see too much. I'm not being biased either. Ain't that right?
12,
after that,
it's a 12-man league with all co-workers, so he about to take home the crown in this work league.
absolutely.
So I'm gonna automatically rule out CEH in this equation, even though he's back, but probably a split backfield. Other ones have better opportunity and more value in there.
Who you say Dalvin Cook and them playing?
They have the Packers. I kind of really like James Conner today. I really do. So definitely pencil Taylor in. I do like Conner. We scratching out CEH. Wide receiver side, so Stephon Diggs has the Colts. AJ Brown has the Texans. Tyreek Hill has the Cowboys. Boy, oh boy.
AJ Brown's to lock it out.
That's a good man. This is a good,
great problem to have.
Boy, you know what? I'm with y'all up on like the James Conner thing. I think he can be uber productive today, but it's like, man, he got Dalvin Cook too. It's like, how can you like sit that man knowing that?
I know,
man, it's good.
I know that's the problem. Like James Conner is the lead back today against the Seahawks defense.
Right. And I think he's leading the league in rushing as well. And rushing TDs, I'm sorry.
Yes, I was about to say rushing TDs. Yeah, I think Conner. That's why I would roll with Conner on that.
Man, he was about to get on my case down there, man.
I say, wait a minute.
My bad, man. Rushing TDs.
Oh, okay.
Dude, he's a monster right now. So all right, I'm gonna just throw out my 2 cents here. You're starting Taylor. You're starting AJ Brown. You're starting Tyreek Hill.
We're not gonna say you could start Stephon Diggs, man.
That's what I'm thinking. Like it's either Diggs or Conner for me in the flex. That's the thing, and it's probably leaning towards Conner. So,
gosh, my secondary. I mean, you don't know what you're gonna get.
I don't. So I'm starting Taylor, Cook, Conner, Brown, and Hill. And as far as the tight ends is concerned,
Gesicki.
That's a coin flip.
I'll take Gesicki in this one. Yeah. Think I'll Colt McCoy gonna get it? No. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Gesicki. So that's what I'm rolling with there. Any different opinions?
I think that's okay. So you said Taylor, Cook, Tyreek Hill. Oh, Conner?
Taylor, Cook, Conner, Brown, and
he said
Hill.
Conner the flex. He's saying sit Stephon Diggs.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, somebody got to get slighted. Look, any combination of those guys who we just mentioned would probably, do you some good. It's just 12-team league, dude, and you got this team, kudos to you. Hopefully you take home this thing, man. Gesicki does have the Jets, and I think he probably will finish as like a top. Like I'm still contemplating starting him up over Mark Andrews, depending upon the Lamar Jackson thing. So I think he's going to be good either way it goes. To be completely honest, this is a terrific problem to have.
Man, if I can wake up one morning and look at my phone and have this problem, my day is great. Yeah. So 808, we appreciate this. Please like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. We definitely appreciate you. We really do. All right, so speaking of one of the matchups here, Packers, Vikings. So my question is real quick, more points today, Dalvin Cook or A.J. Dillon?
Ooh, dang.
I'm rolling with Dillon.
Man, I love Dalvin Cook, bro. Love him. You know how I feel about him, Jamar. But man, I gotta roll with AJ Dillon in this one, bro. I'm doing the same. Like it's. Oh boy. Yeah. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I am rolling with AJ Dillon. No Aaron Jones, no one to actually split the carries with in that backfield. It's just I think he's gonna have a hell of a game.
Yeah. A lot of times when I make these decisions, I look at like when it comes to running back, I look at your quarterback is too. Like nobody.
That's facts.
Kirk Cousins is going to get when they're getting blown out. We always call them empty calories. That's when Kirk Cousins is going to ball out. But you got to worry about Aaron Rodgers for 4 quarters, broke toe, missing toe, no toe. It don't matter. You got to worry about him the whole game. And then when you have to do that, the running game is not going to get as much attention, and that's when Dylan can just eat.
Man, so like AJ Dillon, in a sense, he reminds me of this age's Brandon Jacobs, just because big back, but I feel like he's more skilled than Brandon Jacobs. Like this guy has hands, this guy has a motor on him, and it's like it takes 2 to 3 guys every time to bring this dude down. And I hate to say this and admit this because I mean he plays for the green and yellow, but I mean I am a fan of his game. I am, like, as long as he gets the opportunity, like he's probably going to today. I mean he is a very fantasy relevant player and is going to I guess do big things. I mean he was already flex consideration with Aaron Jones in the lineup. So without Aaron Jones for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, this might be a problem for other teams. So I guess in this matchup here, Kirk Cousins, if I'm not mistaken, somehow, some way is with those empty calories. I believe he has 18 TDs to 2 picks on the season or something like that.
Makes sense.
Quarterback 10 entering this week. Shout out to Deshaun for making that trade last week. You flipped him for Big Ben and Odell Beckham Jr. I'm still like wrapping my head around that one. But either way, just real quick as far as pass catchers for the Vikings, do you like Adam Thielen more or Justin Jefferson more today?
This one seems like an Adam Thielen game. It does, but with the big playability of like Justin Jefferson, like Walter alluded to, like hey, they may be down in this football game, and that's when it's Mr. Empty Calories time, and he's gonna have to chuck the ball, and Jefferson may be the beneficiary of that. So, I really can't say which one I like more this week. I think both of these guys will have some pretty good value. And if I would have to rank them, they would probably be like somewhere near one another.
Fair enough.
Ditto.
All right. Moving along. This here is a blockbuster showdown. Dolphins, Jets. I guess Tua came in last week. Actually looked pretty good. Maybe this might be the corner that Tua needs to take here. He has a good chance to show how productive he could be against a bad team. So how many points for Tua Tagovailoa today? Plus 15, plus 20, plus 25.
Hey, were you like when you watched that game? Were you drinking?
I could have been. I was half asleep though.
Tua looked terrible. You could tell there was something wrong with his throwing. He wasn't accurate. I mean, he made the plays that Jacoby couldn't, but like, I was like, dang, man, it don't look like Alabama. I can tell you that right now.
Not that sweet home Alabama. No. I mean, look, this stretch here is probably the most important stretch of his life.
Oh, absolutely.
So it starts here. To show them like he's either going to be the quarterback of their future or they're going to go and go get maybe Kirk Cousins. Who knows?
He's auditioning for his next team.
Oof.
Man, they want to get rid of that man so bad. I say they'll get like mid-20s because the Jets are that bad. It depends on how his finger. I think it's his actual throwing hand too. Mm-hmm. So yeah, mid-20s. I mean, because they put up 20-something on Baltimore, so why not? It's the Jets.
Whew. What you thinking over there?
Man, I'm thinking anywhere between. I would say like anywhere between like 15 to 20 points, like somewhere around there. I expect this to be a ground and pound game. I think what's the name will have a little bit of value. Myles Gaskin for a change. I think I really love Jalen Waddle in this football game. I think he'll be uberly productive as well. It's just I'm kind of with Walter, man. It's like, Tua, I can't see too much out of him this week. I know he's been banged up prior, so I think this is a game where he'll just have like a nice solid floor. So anywhere between 15 to 20 points.
Okay. I'll make a slight bold prediction. I say he gets 25.
Oh wow.
Oh, you with me?
That's not slight bold prediction. That's a bold prediction, bro.
Yeah. You with me, Jamar? We here. I think it's that Chicago Bulls thing I brought up. We're one there.
We gotta go to a game then. On the other side of the ball, so like Elijah Moore has been, awesome in the last 3 to 4 weeks here. With that being said, I don't want to play him today. Reason being, Joe Flacco's the quarterback. So I don't know what to expect. I don't. I really don't. Because last time I saw Joe Flacco in a Jets uniform, Jamison Crowder, I think, was the guy. But I don't know. If you got better options, I don't know what to expect from the Jets team. I would imagine Michael Carter, would actually be solid today. I don't know, because you got Joey Flacco out there who should have been retired 5 years ago.
Joe always has that one game, though. He has that one game.
But this might not be it. If you want to roll the dice, be my guest.
Yeah. I'm a gambling man sometimes.
You let me know how that goes then.
Oh, I ain't starting Joe Flacco. I ain't crazy. I said I'm a gambling man. If I ain't have a choice, I'll be like, man, fuck it, go ahead, Joe. But nah.
Oh man. All right. So now this game here, I feel like is intriguing. It's interesting. Saints, Eagles, Miles Sanders returns. So when Miles Sanders got hurt, like all of a sudden the Eagles started running the ball. Like you start seeing Boston Scott out there getting tubbies. Like, hey, your word. Jordan Howard just can't get enough of himself. He just come out the street out here just running into the end zone. You think this was the movie Invincible Part 2? But anyway, so real quick before I even ask this question, we got a question from one of our homies here, Wale. Again, he's here. So what's going on? Chris Godwin or Michael Pittman this week? I'm gonna go Godwin. I feel like Godwin is gonna have a sensational game Monday night. That's my thing.
Likewise, we already said the same thing with Michael Pittman. Just kind of more so temper your expectations. Not saying that he won't be great. I think he'll have a solid game, but I don't think it's enough to push him starting over Godwin. So Godwin for me as well.
I was trying to look and see who they were playing.
Giants.
Oh God, yeah, roll with Godwin.
Hold up now, because that Giant secondary, I guarantee you that James Bradbury will play some type of impact on Mike Evans there. Now, I'm not sure how much he'll be, seeing Chris Godwin, and that's, was my whole reason. Now, especially anybody who's going to play him today, definitely temper your expectations. Mike Evans, I'm actually benching him this week, but Godwin is a great play for me. So
I feel like as long as AB is out, Godwin is practically a must start. That's how I feel. So nevertheless, we got the trifecta here on Godwin. So appreciate you joining us once again, Wale. Thank you for that.
Hey, what if when AB gets back, he gets a touchdown and pulls out his COVID card? That would be almost as iconic as the mooning or the signing, the pen coming out. Like,
yeah, the Joe Horn cell phone, like
right. Oh man, that would be funny.
That would be dope. It was gonna be a major fine, but that'd be dope.
Yeah, super major fine.
You think he care about that?
Nah. He got his ring. He got his money.
Yeah, he's playing with life or death right now.
Oh man, that'll be dope. All right, so, but yeah, Miles Sanders. Look, Miles Sanders owners, you should feel a certain type of way. I would be slighted right now. They start actually running the ball after you get hurt. Everybody finding the end zone. He's back today. I mean, do you think they'll treat Miles Sanders like they should now, or they just gonna ignore him once again?
I think so. The head coach already said that, hey, Miles is our guy whenever he gets a chance to come back. He said that last week. He said it a couple weeks before. He's been saying it basically all season. I think Miles Sanders can be productive because he was before, man. We saw flashes of brilliance from this guy. And, after his first initial rookie season, we're like, oh, man, this guy can, become like a fantasy stud. And then, like, the injuries started to pile up. So, he's one of those backs that is productive, again, on the ground as well as, like, the air. Jalen Hurts should be able to hand the ball off to him or find him in space. So, yeah, I like him. Again, you know how I feel about injuries, especially players who've been out multiple weeks. I like to tend to wait and, take the wait-and-see approach. See how productive he's going to be in his first game. See if he's going to split any carries. See if he's going to look like his old self. But if my back was up against the wall, I really wouldn't have a tough time starting him this week.
Right, but also Saints defense isn't bad. They're not bad.
No, it's not.
They can't be on the field all day. I think that's a lot of times what happens. With the Saints, their offense isn't really clicking like that. But yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
Put him in that stable.
All right, so Alvin Kamara's not playing again today. So you have Mark Ingram. So real quick, more points: Mark Ingram or Miles Sanders?
I think Mark Ingram because he might not be on the pitch count. We don't know what the pitch count is going to be with Miles Sanders.
Okay, what you thinking over there?
Man, I'm with him when he's right. He kind of swayed me with the AJ Dillon thing, and he's basically swaying me now with like the whole pitch count thing. And like I mentioned, like like a little bit earlier, I'm not sure how game ready this guy is, so I'm gonna go more so with the sure thing. This is fantasy football that we're talking about, crunch time. So I got to go with the sure thing. I need those points. So Ingram for me.
I find it funny because I believe it was last week when Walter said that he said you must be a lawyer because you keep convincing him. So it seems like it's the other way around today.
Yeah, basically.
I'm just taking notes. I'm a paralegal.
Oh man. I mean, as far as this game, I actually picked the Eagles to win this game.
Okay.
I don't know. I just don't. I trust Jalen Hurts, and that's saying a lot. I trust him, more with that offense than Trevor Siemian with the Saints offense at this point. So
fair enough.
So yeah. Basically. You starting your normal guys, Saints, and you only really starting Mark Ingram at this point. Eagles, I mean, Hurts, Goddard. I think Goddard's solid play. Even Devontae Smith, that guy. I think going forward he'll be all right. I know he might have a tough matchup today, but I think they'll move him around to the point where he can find a way to get open.
Absolutely.
All right, so next game on the list, Niners, Jags. So Elijah Mitchell's doubtful. I don't expect him to play.
Jermichael Hasty is banged up.
They literally have like 10 running backs, and I'm just going through the list,
who's Jeff Wilson?
Jeff Wilson Jr.?
Yeah.
Running back?
We're gonna find out today.
Hey, he's talented, man. I like
Google this man.
Yeah, so I mean, seriously, the Niners have a Rolodex of running backs that you can plug and play, and they all seem to be talented in one way or another.
Every single last one. It's just that it's type of offense. It's like Baker Mayfield and Jimmy Garoppolo should throw a party because the way that they hand the ball off to their running backs in the backfield is second to none, man. And Jimmy Garoppolo does just that. He may even do it a little bit better than Baker. Like we saw, was it Thursday night? Was it Thursday night or Monday night?
Monday night.
Monday, yeah. They ran the ball 44 times against the Rams, just ran it straight down their throat.
Dude, that was disrespectful. That was on purpose. They did that to them on purpose. They said, you gonna take this right up the gut. You ain't gonna do nothing about it.
And I don't see that stopping again against the Jags, and they're going on the road. I think it's going to be a ground and pound game. So yeah.
And what you asked, like who hands the ball out better between Baker and Jimmy? I'm going Jimmy. Jimmy is the one that actually, went out on a date with a porn star. So I'm gonna go with Jimmy. He getting girls for handing off the ball. That's what happened. Like I know Baker gets the aggressive commercials, but Jimmy gets the girl at the end of the day. So I'm going Jimmy on that one. Hey, Walt, did you sell George Kittle yet?
Nah, man. Like he has some good games, man. So it's kind of I'm like, it's like I got a yard sale going. It's like you see that one thing. It's like, nah, should I get rid of that? I ain't sold him, man. I know my other tight end was like Mo Alley Cox. And I got Dalton Schultz and some of them, but
dude,
man.
This is Mo Alley Cox's name has never been brought up this much ever in anything. So
Mo's so hit and miss, bro. Like it's like, all right, if Mo get a touchdown, you got it. He's gonna get 2. He gets them in like bunches, and then like you won't see him again for 3 games.
That dude goes into hibernation, man.
Yeah, man. Kittle actually, he playing pretty decent, man.
Man, but real quick with Mo Alley Cox, I feel like you got to get like all 7 Chaos Emeralds, and then all of a sudden he'll just show up and show out,
right.
And then they just scatter like all 7 Dragon Balls or something. That's exactly what Mo Alley Cox be on, man. But no, George Kittle. I mean, for the ones that plan on following through with selling high, this is your chance to do so. This is the moment to do so, man. You got to. You just got to.
I don't know what I'm gonna get, man.
What do you need?
Shit, tight end and running back, like everybody else.
Shit, go. I will say go get Jonathan Taylor. Nah, don't.
Ain't nobody about to give me JT, man.
I don't know, dude. In some
I got him
Facebook,
I got him in 2 leagues. I'm only playing in 3, and the other guy's from Indiana. He's not getting rid of Jonathan Taylor.
I'm just saying, in some of these Facebook groups with these trade like scenarios that I be seeing that be screenshot on their phone, bruh, I don't know who they playing with. Playing with first graders, I don't know. But no, George Kittle has been excellent since coming back. I mean, that has opened up this offense. You starting to see more Brandon Ayuk out here. Debo, points are getting easier and easier by the day. Whoever the running back is, plug and play. Basically, everybody on the Niners offense looks pretty good today. But I will say this. The Jags, one way or another, it's just like at times, like they can be sneaky good for moments, sneaky good on defense for moments. So it could be to where the Niners will drive all the way downfield and for some reason don't punch it in the end zone. I can see that.
The Jags defense had me scared from the second quarter on. First quarter, I was like, all right, yeah, we got this. I even sent a text out, and I was like, all right, I'm about to go ahead and watch Melrose. This game is over. 17-0 first quarter. Like, we just hitting on all cylinders. And the next thing you know, Jags start slowly coming in. I'm just like, oh, my God.
Man. So, I mean, honestly, for the Jags, there's two bright spots for the Jags this year, which has been James Robinson. He's been doing his thing. Dan Arnold, tight end. The last few games, he's actually been, like a legitimate streaming option for tight ends. Real quick. So we got Matt again. Yo, what's up? And he said he's out 4 starters this week. He's gonna go on
yeah.
Man.
We all had those weeks, Matt. Don't worry about being number 1, middle of the pack, man. Like, yeah. There's always those number 1 guys get knocked off, and it's like, oh, man, you don't want to be that guy. Don't worry about it.
Man. Oh, man. He must have a lot of Rams players. That's what it is. But yeah, as far as this game, yeah. So James Robinson, Dan Arnold, like I feel like those guys continue to get theirs. Maybe you might get a Laviska Shenault sighting. You might get a Marvin Jones Jr. sighting. Maybe even Trevor. I don't know about that one. But for the most part, you start the guys that normally has been giving you points this week. Now, this game here, I'm actually excited to see, and I think this is an afternoon kickoff. Bengals, Raiders. So, real quick, more points: Joe Burrow or Derek Carr?
You want to go first?
I'm gonna take Burrow. I'm gonna say Joe Burrow. I'm gonna say Webb is a plenty. I like, man, like Joe Mixon should be very productive today. Jamar Chase should be very productive today. Higgins should be productive today. Like, so, I mean, all signs point toward a Joe Burrow like pop-off game. Like, this could be it. He could, well, basically, Jamar, what you said about Tua, I think Joe Burrow can give you 25 fantasy points this week. It's a real possibility. Real possibility.
He pretty much summed it up. I got it. We should have said we should have called it on 3, like 1, 2, 3, Joe Burrow.
In unison, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. All right, so more points. Joe Mixon or Josh Jacobs?
Oh, Joe Mixon.
Oh, dang, we should next time 1, 2, 3, all right.
I got you, bro.
All right, so more points. Jamar Chase or Hunter Renfrow? 1, 2, 3.
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
Okay.
We like the Doublemint twins right now, man.
Yeah,
we on the road. We're on the road.
So basically, based on the results, Bengals players today should be very productive, right?
Absolutely.
Raiders players can still be productive, but maybe not as much as the Bengals players. That's the clue.
You said that perfectly, because I'm just gonna speak on like my next thing. Like Hunter Renfrow, been saying it for weeks. This guy is the ultimate solid floor player. If you need a plug and play wide receiver, dare I might say, or even a very strong flex, go ahead and insert that man into your lineup. You will not be sorry.
Man. You're right. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's about it. We'll move on to the next one here. Now, this here, I think I am going to take out time to watch some of this game. Cowboys, Chiefs at Arrowhead. So CH is back, but as we mentioned at the top of the show, Amari Cooper, COVID, he's out this game, possibly out Thursday's game as well. Michael Gallup is back. Michael Gallup is going to be very relevant. He was relevant last week, but with Amari Cooper out now, him and CD Lamb should have fun today. You're going to see a lot of
CD. That's my boy, man. That's my boy.
Hey, man, so what is Tyrann Mathieu going to do today?
This is going to be a good game. I'm staying up. I'm watching this. This is going to be Post Road versus Hallville. Sean Young, he's like, what is he talking about? Those are two ghettos.
No clue, bro. No clue.
It's gonna be a good game.
He said he got rid of Gallup before Amari got COVID.
Ooh.
All right, so he does have a question though. So Kadarius Toney or JD McKissick for flex, or I can scoop up Collins or Lat Murray. So Toney Monday night against the Bucks, McKissick today against the Panthers. If that's Alex Collins, I mean, he is RB1 right now. I would scoop up Collins.
Yep.
Same.
3P. Do it.
Trifecta.
Go ahead and go for it before anybody else. He needed 50 bomb out of here. Hey, you might get that. If we're talking about Tyreek here.
Oh, yeah.
Just might get that, man. Just might get that. And I don't even think it's going to be a bomb. It's probably going to be like a 10-yard slant. He's going to take it to the house. So.
Yeah. I mean, in this matchup here.
Yeah.
Look, Chiefs figured something out against the Raiders. Now, granted, I mean, we know the Raiders can be good at times and they can be bad at times. But last week was the first time all year that the Chiefs look like the Chiefs of last year with that offense. And I think somebody made a valid point that I listened to this week. They actually started like checking the ball down to the running backs. So that means that opens up things for Travis Kelce, who actually showed up, and Tyreek Hill. So they still need to run the ball more to open up everything. But I feel like the Chiefs offense all around today should be great. On the flip side, I expect the Cowboys offense to be just as great, if not a little bit better. Just because of that. So
I got one for you, Mr. Steve Harvey, since you've been giving out everybody out all these questions all day. So I got one for you. More points. Dak Prescott, Patrick Mahomes.
Whew. Well, we splitting hairs here, aren't we?
Yes,
I'm gonna go with Dak. I'm gonna go with Dak just because he's been more consistent and less turnover prone this year. I'm gonna go with Dak.
Okay.
Hey man.
He said go Texans. Oh, Matt, you're a Texans fan? Sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah.
Must be a tough year for you, buddy.
Tough decade.
Ooh. Okay. Just
what?
Stop.
Why not supposed to say
that? Love it. 2 divisional opponents going at it. Like to see that.
We're not. Yeah.
Oh man. I guess let me get back on my my high horse asking questions. More points, CeeDee Lamb or Tyreek Hill?
I don't think we're gonna agree on this one.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with that man CD, bro.
Yeah, we don't agree.
With CeeDee Lamb. I am going CeeDee Lamb. Michael Gallup will have a good game. I know. CeeDee Lamb just been balling, man. He's had tough decade. Yeah. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb has been awesome. Dak Prescott just tends to look for this guy whenever he needs, a big play, whenever he's in the red zone, he can get it done. He's basically a slot receiver, but he's really not. He can play like the outside. He's been fantastic. And plus, I got CeeDee Lamb in 4 of 7 leagues or something like that, including our dynasty league. So I need him to pop off today. Make no mistake about it. Tyreek Hill is a fantastic wide receiver. I think he has a Hall of Fame pedigree already if he were to stop playing football today. But on this day, I'm gonna have to go with my man. What's his real name? Sedarius Lamb.
No wonder why CD sounds better. Okay.
Yeah, CD sounds so bad. Sedarius sounds like something you can catch. That's Sedarius, man. Oh no, just messing around. I'm taking Tyreek Hill just because anytime Patrick Mahomes is in trouble, he's got 2 options. It's either going to be Travis Kelce, underneath, or he's launching that thing to Tyreek Hill. That big playability. I want to see if Trayvon is going to try to lock down my guy, Tyreek today. I want to see that matchup. And is he going to get any picks? Is that happening today?
Is it, Mr. Reed?
Any picks? Is Diggs getting? Is he picking them off today?
No.
Okay. You think he can lock down man Tyreek?
No, absolutely not. No.
There's no containment.
Tyreek is probably top maybe 3 most difficult players to guard. I just don't think he gets enough credit as far as his ability as a route runner. It's beautiful, the way that he can get separation and he can cut on the drop of a dime and have you looking out there basically Sorensen.
Who else you think is really hard to guard? Give me
man, you really put me on the spot. But I'm gonna have to go that man, Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen is definitely a tough cover.
Okay.
Devontae Adams is a tough cover.
You took those two names right out of my mouth.
Like those guys get separation like none other. It's just they ain't even like the fastest guys, but it's like you still can't guard them.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna throw one out there just because it's crazy like how this guy gets open. Freaking Cooper Kupp.
Oh man.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp. Like it seems like all his catches, he's like wide open. It's like, how does this man get this open? Like
his feet, bro. His footwork is impeccable.
Phenomenal.
I'm gonna throw out the Buddy's brother, Stephon Diggs. That man always gets open. Route running sensational.
Well, what happened to him this year? Like,
I mean, I think he's been a product of their ups and downs this season.
Right.
Basically.
So, matter of fact, I just got a meme idea. I'm making this meme today. So you know the meme of the guy with the girl and holding her hand. He turns around and looks at the other girl. So that's Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, and that's the rest of the team. That's exactly what that is. Josh Allen got his eyes on the rest of the team, and not Stephon Diggs no more.
He better put his eyes back on Diggs before they break up. You see what happened to Kirk Cousins? He did get Justin Jefferson though. I like Jefferson. Oh, yeah.
That's one of the few scenarios that actually like panned out for both teams. That's crazy. You never see that happen. So. All right, so moving right along to Deshaun's boy, who keeps disappointing us every week because he don't want to play no more. Cards, Seahawks, Kyler Murray, unlikely to play again, so I'm forced to roll with. Matter of fact, let me double check that because I'll be darned if I got to start Trevor Lawrence again this week.
Go get Colt McCoy.
Yeah. Kyler Murray, bro. I own him in a couple of leagues, and he's just not playing. I don't think he's playing today, and like they said, he's doubtful. Doubtful.
I had Chris Carson in 2 leagues, so that hurt as well.
Me too. I just had to drop him. I dropped him yesterday morning for Alex Collins, honestly. So.
I picked him up Alex Collins too. I was like, oh, wow, how's this guy still available? Let me grab him.
But he was the best running back available, and it just seemed fitting that they were on the same team. So,
and so here's my options here. The 16-teamer. Daniel Jones against Tampa. No.
Yuck.
Tyrod Taylor against Tennessee.
Yuck.
Trevor Lawrence against the Niners.
Double yuck.
Joe Flacco against the Dolphins.
Oh, you shouldn't even say that.
That one, it don't sound as bad as the other ones though, only because of like the matchup. But again, it's still a yuck
though. What's his name? Is it Tim Boyle?
Yeah.
Against Cleveland.
Oh boy.
Or the Lions.
Or Tua. I can roll with Tua.
You're gonna have to roll with Tua.
I'll roll with Tua or Trevor. Tua or Tua or Tyrod. Because Tyrod has those games every now and then. It was like, oh man, this guy's really mediocre. Okay.
Yeah. Dude, I'm with you. You look up mediocrity in the dictionary, and there's Tyrod Taylor. So he just will always be a middle of the pack guy. Always.
So Tyrod should never have that no mediocre song with Iggy and T.I. on his playlist.
No.
Dang.
No.
Oh man.
Because he's all of that.
So this game here, I picked Seattle to win this game, by the way. Even before Kyler being ruled out. I think Russ actually with a week under the belt, I think he'll actually be a lot better. Meaning Tyler Lockett should actually, be productive today. DK would do his thing. I do like Alex Collins to a certain degree, but on the flip side, I love James Conner today. I do. No D-Hop, like Deshaun mentioned earlier. But they got AJ Green. They got Christian Kirk, who I love today.
Christian Kirk.
Zach Ertz, who I like today. Rondale Moore, I guess, in deep leagues like mine, I guess he's an option to play. I do have Christian Kirk on my team, so he's definitely in the lineup. Man, I really need a win in that 16-teamer now. But really quick, we got a question here from Jug Raj. Tannehill versus Texans. Tua versus Jets. Look at the Justin Fields right there versus the Ravens.
Oh boy, and that's the last name that's going to get the nod for me, Jamar. I like how he separated it. It looks all nice and neat.
That's appreciated.
Man, I'm gonna go Tannehill versus the Texans.
We back on. Hey, we back together now.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna go Tannehill versus the Texans. Tua, can be he can have some pop today. He definitely can have some pop. And Fields versus the Ravens, don't do it. Don't even do it. Don't do
tomorrow like that, man.
Hey,
nah, you remember when Mr. Krabs was playing like that world's smallest violin? Like that's what I'm doing right now for Jamar.
Man, tomorrow like that, man. Hey, this might be that game we've been talking about. He was gonna have since he first got put in.
Stop it.
What?
Stop it.
This is so disrespectful. and watch. And just watch Fields be the one that had the highest total after 3 today.
Right.
You know, hey, I got $50 right now, and I'm not even a betting man. Says that he will not be the top guy out of those 3. $50. $50.
Oh man, put me on the spot. If I got it. Nah, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. I would pick Tannehill. I would pick Tannehill as well. It's just the only what if here's a realistic scenario. Like the Titans get out, front early and just ground and pound the whole way. Like I can see that happening. Or on the flip side,
it's a possibility.
I can see Tannehill throw for 3+ touchdowns today. I can see that too.
Oh, he's definitely gonna rush for one as well. Make no mistake about it. He will have a rushing touchdown in this football game. So take that to FanDuel, people.
He keep doing the Jordan little finger roll celebration.
I need the Texans to lose. I need the Titans to lose.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Okay. Hey, you know what? We didn't think Tampa Bay was gonna lose to the Washington either, like a week ago. So you know what?
True.
There's always hope. And we didn't think Miami was going to beat Baltimore. Crazy things happen every week, and this is
no way in hell I would ever thought that would have happened, man.
Right.
And we couldn't even capitalize, but that's a story for another day.
Next day, I went to the drugstore, went and got me a drug test to make sure I wasn't on nothing last night. After I watched that game, I was hallucinating. Feed straight cut. I was like, "No, I'm clean. It's crazy. It happened."
Wild. All right, so appreciate that. Please like, subscribe, share, and continue to rock with us. Next one is Dirty Money. What up, man? So Dan Arnold or Dalton Schultz?
Dalton Schultz, man. Hey,
this is tough.
I'm going. You know what? I'm gonna go Dan Arnold. I'm gonna go Dan Arnold because who do they have today? He really has. Yeah. Give me some Dan Arnold. Give me some Dan Arnold.
Man.
I'm leaning towards Arnold too.
What?
I know it, man. The name ain't sexy.
It's just more so. Here's the thing. So game flow actually works in favor for both because it should be pass heavy, but the difference is lack of mouths to feed in Jacksonville compared to Dallas.
Okay.
That's the only difference. And Arnold has been probably Lawrence's favorite target so far.
And I'm gonna say this. Let's go ahead and throw this out. Hold on now, Walt. So over the past 3 games since they've been off their week 7 bye, football target game, 10 targets for Arnold. Week 8, 7 targets for Arnold. Week 9, and 8 targets last week against you guys, against your Colts, and 14, 10, and 13 fantasy points respectively. I think that's a pretty solid, enough floor. So he's in some sort of groove right here. And you got to expect that they'll be playing from behind in this game a lot. So, I mean, I
want Dalton Schultz to ball out, man. I like Dalton.
You want him to ball out because you need him to ball out.
Hey, I got to look at my roster again. I told you I made a really good trade for Waller. So I might not need him. He's sitting on my bench right now, I think. I got Waller, and I won't trade Kittle. So I got Mo Alley and I got Mo Alley and Schultz sitting up there, and Kittle starting. I was like, I'm gonna trade him. Nah.
I'm gonna go back and watch this probably when I get a little bit of time at work, and I'm gonna, grab a piece of paper And, check off how many times we said Mo Alley Cox up in this.
At least 5 now.
In today's episode, I'm thinking it's upwards of 10. So.
Jeez.
Shout out to Big Mo. Have a big game today, big dog. Yeah.
All right, so appreciate it, Dirty Money. Thank you for asking the question. Please like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. We got another one here from Austin. Start 2. Josh Jacobs, David Montgomery, Jeff Wilson, or Alex Collins.
Tough.
So just a reminder, Jacobs has the Bengals, Montgomery has the Ravens, Wilson has the Jags, Collins has the Cards. Now, is this PPR? Is this half-point PPR, or is this like standard scoring? Because that makes the difference in the world for this one, for me.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and snatch off that last name, Alex Collins. I understand he is RB1, but coming off these, with these other 3 guys, I feel like they have okay, so he says it's half PPR. So, okay.
All right.
I'm going to go with, so it's between David Montgomery and Jeff Wilson for me. It's between one of those two. I peeled Jacobs off as well. Jeff Wilson, we already know. Look, San Francisco wants to run the football. They will run the football. There's nothing you're going to do about it. They ran the ball 44 times. 44 times. And Jeff Wilson is the guy. That's saying something. But David Montgomery is probably the best option that the Bears have right now. Allen Robinson's banged up. I mean, like, their defense is basically giving up. And it's like, I like David Montgomery as well. So, it's between those 2 guys for me, man. Not saying that Collins or Josh Jacobs can get you points, but I feel like the scale is tipping in favor of Montgomery or Jeff Wilson. And I can't pick between those 2. If I was
Is this Jeff Wilson's first game, though?
Oh, yeah. It does. Dude, they can go pick a running back up off the street and put them up in the backfield, and they'll still be productive. It doesn't matter. It's like a revolving door of fantasy running back relevancy inside that San Francisco backfield. All those guys can just run. Every single last one of them, because it's like the system that Shanahan has in place. But go ahead, Jamar. What do you think, man? This one. I think this is probably like the toughest question that we had today, because the rest of them I was just like firing them off just like that. But this one is tough.
No, it is, man. It is. So I guess let's talk through this. So Cincinnati, that defense, it can be had. Like, I feel like out the 4, Josh Jacobs probably has the best chance of scoring multiple touchdowns out the 4. So I can't write him off just yet. David Montgomery against the Ravens. I mean, last time I saw the Ravens defense, they was getting sliced and diced by the Dolphins. So somehow. Jeff Wilson against the Jags. I mean, that's about as good a matchup as it gets. Alex Collins against the Cards. I mean, out of the process of elimination, I would not start Collins. So that leaves the rest. I don't know if Jeff Wilson will be involved in the passing game like that. That might be Trey Sermon. Montgomery can catch the ball a little bit. Jacobs can too. I'm leaning towards Jacobs and Montgomery.
Oh, so I think we all got different answers because, Sean, you really talked Jeff Wilson up, and I was rolling Josh Jacobs from the beginning. Dang.
So Deshaun had Montgomery and Wilson, right?
Yeah.
I got Jacobs and Montgomery. And who you got? Well,
I got Jacobs and Wilson.
So that even further complicates things.
Right.
We have no.
We know it's not Alex Collins.
Oh yeah.
We do know that.
So yeah, man, this one is super tough, and I'm gonna say Jeff Wilson. I'm gonna go Jeff Wilson. Josh Jacobs can get it done. Probably will get it done. I just see that more so of like an air it out type of game. But man, just the way that ground and pound gritty game that the Niners like to play. I'm gonna have to roll with Jeff Wilson, man. Jeff Wilson gets the slight nod, very slight nod over the rest of the crew. So
It's respectable.
I mean, basically, when it comes down to between the four, we like three of them for sure. You're splitting hairs there. I guess at this point, I just say go with your gut, because in this circumstance, I feel like that's what we're doing here between the four. I mean, I like Jeff Wilson too. I like Montgomery. I like Jacobs. I like those three. We all do. So I hope that helps with the process of elimination here. We're not picking Collins.
It'd be crazy. Collins goes off today.
I mean, he could. It's just the road to that is a lot more difficult than the rest. That's what it is. So we appreciate the question, Austin. Please like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. We do appreciate that. All right, so let's go West Coast here to a team from the Steel City, traveling all the way to LA for the Chargers. So my first question is, more points, Najee Harris or Austin Eckler?
I'm gonna go Austin Eckler, because if Roethlisberger wasn't gonna play, I would have definitely went Najee Harris as like just the supreme focal point of our offense today. Oh, did I hashtag Still a Nation, hashtag here we go? No, I did not. So there it is. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely roll with Austin Eckler on this one.
I'm rolling with the heckler, Austin Eckler.
He said, think he'll go with Montgomery and Wilson. Yeah.
Good luck.
He's gonna leave Jacobs out like that. I'm just joking.
I mean, no, dude, that's tough. It's tough. I wish I had those three guys right now, but I'm struggling as far as running back goes.
No, he's in a great situation. But yeah, what's your answer on this one?
Me, I was going to Eckler as well.
Eckler?
Yeah, I call him the heckler, Austin Eckler. Give a nickname to that.
That is actually fitting, man, because with his stature, how small he is, and he just caused havoc and stuff.
Yeah.
That is fitting. Yeah. I just like when teams go cross country like this, it just makes it that much more difficult to get things going. So yeah, I'm going with Eckler there. So, or Heckler, as we call him now. Chase Claypool is back.
Congrats.
Deontay Johnson on the other side of the field with him. Big Ben back. I mean, is there? I know the Chargers secondary at times can be really good, or they could be really bad. So, with that being said, do you have any are we tempering expectations for those pass catchers and the quarterback? Just roll them out.
You definitely always got to temper your expectations with Big Ben. I think what's his name will still have a good game, considering that we got a bunch of injuries. We got injuries to TJ Watt, so that softens up the pass rush. For us, no Joe Hayden. I mean, that's another outside solid corner that we have, and no Minka Fitzpatrick as well. So, I mean, Justin Herbert's in line for a very good game, which means that the guy who we talked about earlier, Mr. Route Runner, Keenan Allen, should have a good game. But don't make no mistake about it. I see a big game for Deontay Johnson, and I think Chase Claypool with I think he'll have an okay game as well. I think he'll give you one bomb this game, 150-yard catch or something like that for like a touchdown. So I think it's going to be a pretty good game. But I don't think we got enough defensively to overcome their offensive firepower, because we're missing so many key components on the defensive side of the ball. So I'm gonna have to get an edge to the Chargers.
Fair enough. And then my last question on the other side of the ball with the Chargers. Are we at the point where the Mike Williams hype train is simmered down?
It's fizzled out. It's fizzled out, man. And I like Big Mike. Big Mike Williams. I think he's a fantastic wide receiver, and I've been waiting him to put it together. I mean, the dude is like 6'5", 6'6", man. He's just a big guy, and you just think that he'll be able to do more damage. So, I think it's fizzled out. And at this moment, he's not early in the season. He was like a starter. He was a legit, like, just set it and forget it guy. He's not that anymore. You just gotta wait. You gotta take the wait and see approach. See when he's gonna pop off again.
Gotcha. All right, and so before we get into the Monday night game, so Deshaun, in our group here, well, in our group chat rather, James Hammer, he asked this question. He got to sit one between Darrell Williams, Michael Carter, AJ Dillon, Mike Evans, AJ Brown, and Keenan Allen.
So he got to sit one?
Yeah.
Okay, give me those again.
Darrell Williams.
Michael
Carter.
Darrell Williams.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Because the addition of CEH kind of basically cuts into his production a little bit. And Michael Carter should be good today. He should be damn good today. Honestly, I think he's the best offensive weapon that they have. Considering that I like Elijah Moore a lot, but Joe Flacco is over, under center this week. So, that goes without saying. But yeah, the rest of those names can be productive. It's just that what's your formula, Jamar? Go ahead and say it for the people out there.
All right. To be a fantasy superstar, opportunity plus talent. If you want to sprinkle in the health factor, but basically opportunity plus talent.
Exactly. And I just think the opportunity is probably cut in half with CEH coming back.
Smart analysis.
That is. All right. So Monday night game. Giants, Bucks. This is an internal team question. More points. Mike Evans or Chris Godwin?
Chris Godwin,
yeah.
I already mentioned James Bradbury. Fantastic. Like that guy a lot. Chris Godwin is going to get the underneath work. I think Mike Evans will be limited. He may get a couple of goal line looks, but I think that's going to – if he doesn't bring in like at least one of those goal line looks, I think he'll have a kind of off week. And again, it's still Mike Evans. I'm not saying sit the guy or anything, but I'm just saying temper expectations.
What is Gronk back?
Yep.
He is.
It's gonna take away some of the passes.
It will.
But
yeah, I wouldn't sit either one of them though. I'm gonna take Mike Evans because Gronk can take some of those, underneath passes as well, and he's gonna get his targets from Brady. So yeah, I'll say Evans, just because of big playability. Evans can stretch the field a little more.
Speaking of Mr. Brady, so last week I posted a status in the middle of the games. I said Mac Jones from the Patriots. He looked like Tom Brady, but Tom Brady was playing like Wayne Brady last week.
Oh man!
So,
every time somebody say Wayne Brady, I think about the line in it. It's just funny. Go ahead.
I know he's talking about man.
Terrible.
Bill Belichick is the GOAT. Bill Belichick is the GOAT. I'm sorry. When people talk about the Patriots fall off last year, I don't think they realize that they had the most players in the league, most starters in the league to opt out due to COVID. So they were missing, a lot of their players, and it set them up to get a quarterback. And Mac Jones doesn't have to be spectacular. You're right. He played like Tom Brady, 10-yard Tom Brady. Because the one pass he tried to throw deep, what happened? Falcons picked it off. They're winning again. I'm scared. We got to play him this year, and I'm scared because I know he's going to be 10-yard. Well, I don't know. What nickname we're going to give him?
Who, Mac Jones?
Yeah.
Well, I definitely don't want to do the mac and cheese. We can cancel that one.
Nah. What about middle of the pack Mac? I don't know. That's all he's got to be. He doesn't have to light it up or anything like that. Yeah, this is crazy. They're back. The Patriots are legit back. Teams in the AFC, you got to worry about them.
7-4. They're rocking and rolling.
Yep,
and it's their defense, bro, and that's what it's always been.
I don't want to go to Foxborough and midwinter and have to play a football playoff game. I know I would.
I'm sure the Buffalo Bills don't either. So if they were smart, they'll raffle that division without giving that up.
Yeah, well, they need to take an L today, but yeah, after that, Buffalo Bills, go ahead and go do what you do.
But back to this matchup real quick. So, I mean, I would imagine for the most part, the Bucks players that you start should be productive for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Giants players, I think Saquon is playing. It's more so the ankle at this point, but I think he's playing. I mean, can Saquon have a game like Antonio Gibson did last week? Can he? No.
We're playing Madden in real life.
I mean, Giants technically have more offensive weapons than the football team did. Technically.
Yeah, I don't know with Saquon, man. Like he is I know it's gonna sound crazy, but he's almost, and it's because of his health. It's almost like bust to me. And I hate to say it like that because he has all the ability to be a great running back, except it's his health. Like he can't stay healthy.
I mean, you're almost right. I'm gonna give it one more season. You know me,
Yeah.
I feel like that. I am a forgetful man, and I take pity on certain people, and I do it with the New York Giants for drafting that guy. Look, like you already mentioned, Walter, we already know he's talented, and you look at the guy's legs look like tree trunks. I'm quite sure that God put him on earth to play football. It just looked like God put this guy on earth to play football. But when you're not on the field, man, you're not productive. Your best ability is your availability, and he hasn't had that. And I feel sorry for the guys that's drafted him, Keelan Jackson, over the last couple of years that have, just hoping and wishing and waiting for this guy to just be the pick that we all thought that he should be. So it's unfortunate. Good talent. It's just I cannot put my faith in this guy. Sorry,
bro. Like I accidentally I had an auto pick, and I was going to select Jonathan Taylor, and I got disconnected for some reason, and it auto picked Saquon Barkley. I am hurt.
Ooh.
Like I knew, I was like, hey, everybody's skipping over JT. I think I was like third. I said, hey, I'm about to pick this dude up, and they picked Saquon Barkley. I was so mad. I should have. That's what I usually do my drafts live. I should have just had him just waiting, and they picked Saquon. I was like, wow.
That's some crap there. Yeah. And then Deshaun, didn't you mention like a few weeks ago that you mentioned Keelan's name before in our league, and he drafted Saquon. And he was the had the best record in our league at the time. Funny how things changed there.
The tables have turned, and the tables have turned beautifully in my favor, or shall I say, both of our favors. Jamar, it looks like we're sitting at the top of our respective divisions. So if the playoffs will start today, we will have a first round bye. I like my team going forward, Jamar. I like your team going forward. At the beginning of the season, I think I started the season like 1-2 or something like that, or something like I know it was something bad, but they projected me to win even though I was still losing. They projected me at the number 1 seed every week until last week, which that was taken over by this guy right next to me, man. So it's kind of crazy how that plays out, but I still like my team. I still like my team versus anybody. And we'll see how it plays out. I got a tough matchup this week for sure. Hopefully I'll be able to defeat Jake. So shout out to our boy Jake. He's always put a pretty good team together.
Always, he's always competitive in this league. This is our main league. This is the league that starts 2 quarterbacks. This league is a dogfight. I mean, if I showed you a screenshot of the records in the standings right now, like you basically cutting throats to get where you got to go.
Basically, and shout out to everybody in that league. It's our main league. We done played that one for well over a decade, and shout out to everybody for bringing it this year. I don't think no one team is above the rest. It's pretty even kill. So it's basically kill or be killed. That's what we should rename the league for now, man. Like it's a straight dog fight.
Facts. We got a question here from for Eden Item. Sorry if I pronounced your name. Start 2. We got Bateman, Lockett, Jeff Wilson, and Brandon Ayuk.
Ooh, this is a good one as well.
Bears. Lockett against the Cards, Jeff Wilson against the Jags, Ayuk against the Jags as well. So I tell you what, if Lamar Jackson is playing, I would start Bateman. I would.
I like Lockett. Russ always finds Lockett.
I'm
That's
taking the middle two guys as well. I like
Yeah.
Ayuk, but Debo's the big dog, man. Debo's the big
He's
dog.
the dog.
He's the shark in the he's the shark in the pond right now. So I'm gonna have to go Jeff Wilson and Tyler Lockett for me. I mean, I think I talked Jeff Wilson up enough today. God, hopefully this dude doesn't disappoint. And Tyler Lockett, for the reasons that you said, Walter, it just seems like Russell Wilson is always finding this guy. So I'm gonna go middle two.
Facts. So if I'm gonna be a slight lone wolf here. So if Lamar plays, I'll go Bateman Wilson. If he doesn't, I got Lockett Wilson. So either way, we like Wilson today for sure.
Hey, again, appreciate that separation, man. Like it always makes it easier for me to go ahead and just look at it. I don't know. I just like when they do that. So shout out to you, Eden or Iden. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Again, like, share, subscribe. We appreciate you.
And continue to rock with us. So yeah. Let me close out this. So yeah, man, our league is super competitive. I'm going against Chris, as you know, every week.
He can put up some points, bro.
No, he can. He can. I guess Hunter Henry slightly put up a dud here. What helps in my favor? So his two quarterbacks are Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray right now.
Ooh, two guys Kyler Murray ain't playing. I'm gonna tell you this now. I don't think he's gonna play. They're going into a bye week, so I've already taken him out of my starter. And he
has Colt McCoy and Joe Flacco on the bench there, so that helps me out right there.
Oh, does he? So at least he's a man of preparation. I'll give him that.
Got to. He also has Christian McCaffrey, David Montgomery, DJ Moore, Deebo Samuel, Hunter Henry on gave him 4 points, Jalen Waddle, the Colts defense, and Mason Crosby.
Are you starting the Colts defense this week?
I mean,
I don't know, man. Nah, not this week. Maybe next week. Yeesh.
So yeah.
You got Deebo Samuel. I'm gonna try to see what he want for Deebo, for Big Deebo. See what he want, man.
You never know. So my side, I got Josh Allen, Ryan Tannehill, DeAndre Swift, Jeff Wilson Jr. in the lineup, baby. AJ Brown, Chris Godwin, TJ Hockenson, Stephon Diggs, Baltimore's defense, and Matt Prater.
So who are your 3 wide receivers again?
AJ Brown, Chris Godwin, Stephon Diggs.
Sheesh. And this is a PPR league too, right?
Yes, sir. You already know.
Hopefully Diggs doesn't do too much today.
I think he will.
You just need Jonathan Taylor to run the ball. That's all you need to do for y'all to stay in the game.
I need Frank Wright to not be stupid.
I mean,
that's kind of tough.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys, I know we kind of seem like we kind of wrapping up. You guys watched that fight last night?
No. I didn't. I was at work.
Man, kind of sad, man. But my guy Showtime Sean Porter announced his retirement afterwards, and I was like, yeah, really like him. He's a dog, and his dad kind of, I don't know. Dad threw in the towel on him, and the fight was far from over.
Wow. And
then disrespected him afterwards and was like, hey, I threw in the towel because he didn't prepare enough for this fight. I'm like, no.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He said that in a live interview?
Yeah, he said it post-fight. He was like, yeah, so what do you think about the fight? And he's like, yeah, he just didn't prepare enough. I would have hit him right there, bro. We'd have been thumping.
Oh, man. I would have felt a certain type of way, too, for real.
Yeah. If you get a chance, watch it. I'm a big boxing fan, too.
I'll keep that in mind. All right. So yeah, what we got about T-minus 2.5 hours before kickoff here.
Sure.
Getting the food ready for some games, getting that prepped up. I guess before we get out of here, Mr. Reed, where can they find us?
Man, you see it down there up on the ticker, man. Apple Pod, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and all other, basically every streaming platform. We are there. So check out Destination Fantasy. Check out the YouTube. You know what I mean? Check out the Facebook page. Definitely, like, share, subscribe, and again, this goes without saying. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Absolutely. And then the one-stop shop is the DestinationFantasy.com. All right. So get your shirts, get your gear. They rocking it today. Hit us up. If you have any start-sit questions, hit us up. Check out our Facebook group. We have interaction in there. So, yeah. All right. So good luck to everyone today. From my brother to my left. I think that's my left. Yep. Bam. Buddy down there, Walt, Deshaun, appreciate y'all once again. Destination Fantasy. See you all next week. Thank you.